I am so excited to show you guys these Easter cupcakes because they are so adorable and they're super easy to make. The other thing is that you only need to buy one icing tip in order to make both of these. Today I'm going to be showing you my easy decorator icing that I used to use when I had my cake decorating business. I like this icing recipe for a couple of reasons. Obviously, it's like super delicious, but the second thing is that it holds up really well in the heat and it's really easy to use and customize if maybe you need stiffer icing or if you want something a little bit more soft. Let's say you're doing like decorating and doing some clouds, or you want the frosting to be a little bit fluffier. Super easy.
So to start, we're going to mix our butter and Crisco shortening. And don't worry, I will have all the details in the show notes for you. And now that it's creamed together pretty nicely, we're going to add to that some whipping cream and a teaspoon of vanilla. Next, we're going to add half the icing sugar at a time. And then once this is combined, we're going to add the next half. And round two. Okay, it looks like we've got it to the right consistency. Okay, so this is the tip that you're going to use. It is a Wilton 233, and it's got all the little holes in it that are perfect for making our Easter bunny and our Easter cupcakes.
You're going to get yourself a decorating bag, and I like just to fold it down so that we have a cuff. That will kind of protect your hands from getting too much icing on it. And I'll put the tip into the icing bag, and then that'll tell me where I need to cut it. Because you want to make sure all those little holes are not blocked by the bag. Otherwise, you're not going to have like a really nice looking design.
So you see how I mean here that you want to make sure that the bag actually clears all the design on the top.
Okay, now we are going to fill the bag. I don't like to fill it all the way because then I feel like I have less control. It's harder to control. But I do fill it, probably I'm going to say about 2/3 of the way. You're going to put icing into the bag. Okay. And then here's the point where we're going to fold this up. Hopefully you don't have icing all over your finger. We're going to close it, and just kind of like you do with the toothpaste, you want to like bring it down. So now that we've got that filled, we're going to start decorating. So I'm going to start, let's start in the middle. It doesn't really matter. I like this technique because it's like messy. The messier is going to be fine. And you're going to squeeze and then pull. See how that kind of makes floppy hair? So we're just going to start from the center. We're going to work our way out. And don't worry about it being overly perfect. Like, think about it, right? A bunny's fur, just perfect just however it is, even if it's not perfect. But I will say you want to kind of keep it close so that you don't have big spaces in between. Don't worry about the direction of the fur. This icing tip hides a multitude of sins. It's okay if you need to go back over it. And once you get it looking kind of how you want it to look, we're going to make some ears. Take our large marshmallow here, and all we're going to do is going to cut it on an angle. I find that scissors works best. I'm going to cut it on an angle like this. Now this inside piece, this inside part of the marshmallow is going to be like super sticky, so just beware. And we're going to pop that into our Ziploc bag where we've got our pink sugar waiting. We're going to shake, shake, shake. And then what's really fun about this is that the sparkles are only going to stick to that center part. And you see it coming together now? We've got some bunny ears. Now, keeping that flat side down, we're going to pop these on our Easter bunny cake like that. How cute is that?
Okay, do you guys want to see my cupcake fail? I had this idea to like zhuzh up these cupcakes for you guys. It didn't work out. Are you ready? Isn't that horrifying? Oh my god, I saw these googly eyes at the bulk barn, and I thought they would be super cute for making these bunny cupcakes. No, they're not cute. I feel like it's gonna say something to me. It's weird, right?
Now we're starting on cupcake number 2. If you want to make these mini egg nests, the thing that you're going to do is you're going to want to tint your icing brown or green. Like it's up to you whether you want it to look like grass or whether you want it to be brown, kind of like straw and stuff. So the best way to tint icing I mean, this gets used a lot, you could tell, is by using icing gel. That will give you a truer color and it actually won't water down your icing. So that you can find these, I mean, I'll put links for you in the notes below, but you can find these at like Bulk Barn, Michael's also carries this, and of course, Amazon.
So what I've done here is just tint this like a really soft brown.
I'm just going to start creating a circle, and because these are a nest, you obviously want the outside to be higher than the center. So what I like to do is work from the outside in, and then that way you create like this little indent for your mini eggs or for your jelly beans, whatever it is that you want to use. And it really is as easy as just letting it go. I'm going to let the icing sort of just fall out. And then to build up around the outside, you might want to go around one more time. So if you want to opt for jelly beans instead of mini eggs, I like these two because they're super colorful. Just gonna plop a few in there. I will say if you're using jelly beans, make sure you build up the sides like a little bit higher just because you're just gonna have more on top. So now we're gonna add our mini eggs. I like how soft that is. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to me. And I wish you a very happy Easter. This bunny's getting it. Happy hosting!